Deserved.
First things first, is Tom Brady's 10th Super Bowl his greatest achievement yet? Why did Aaron Rodgers call his future with the Packers uncertain after the game? And the Bucs are headed home to host and play in Super Bowl 55. Good Monday morning, everyone. Welcome to First Things First. Jenna Wolf alongside that guy, Nick Wright, that guy, Brandon Marshall, and of course, Kevin Wilds. Nick, will it even matter for the Bucs going up against Patrick Mahomes this year?
What?
Oh, no! Oh, poor Tommy. That's going to be 4 Super Bowl losses. I heard those are bad to have. Let's go! Let's go!
Jenna, that's how you want to start the week, Jenna? You kidding me?
I'm setting your buddy up right. Just setting him up. Here we go, Chiefs and Bills. And as good as Buffalo had been coming into this game, well, Nick, you were right. Chiefs can just turn it on when they need to, and last night it was on. You'd never know Mahomes was coming off a concussion. You'd never know Mahomes had an issue with his toe. He was moving around as well as we've seen him. And when that team is playing that way, there is no competition. So let us kick off the conversation with you, Nick. Are you surprised the Chiefs handled the Bills team so easily last night?
No, I'm not surprised. But I know America is, because all year long, I tried to tell y'all, let me take you guys on a delightful journey over the last 4 months.
Oh, good.
It started with alleged hangovers. Remember that?
Right.
Remember first game of the year, we started with me having an ice pack on my neck and sunglasses on.
That's
because
right.
the Chiefs
That's
were going to be hungover.
Right.
And then it turned into, oh, don't look now. Those scary Steelers are undefeated. What are you going to do? They're 8-0, 9-0, 10-0, 11-0. You're going to have to go to Heinz Field. And
That's
then once that team was dispatched of, we started creating things that have never existed in nature before. Things like dropped interceptions and wins that were too close to actually count because we needed to find a way to add some doubt to the season. And then the ultimate disrespect. And I warned you, America, don't do this. The ultimate disrespect. It was one thing when Patrick Mahomes was told Aaron Rodgers is better than him. It was something entirely different when old roller coaster Josh Allen, he's the MVP. He's the all-pro quarterback. He's the best young quarterback in the AFC. And so, it all came to a head.
Moment.
Yeah, I've been waiting for it, Brandon. You know who else was waiting for it?
She asked you about last night's game, and you went to the last 20-something weeks.
The last, exactly right, Brandon. Because it all, you know what it culminated in? 38-6. That's the run the Chiefs went on. Like a great AAU basketball team. Got out a little sleepy. Oh, wait, we're down 9-0. Boom, game over. So, no, I wasn't surprised. It's what I expected to have happen. And by the way, Brandon, not to get ahead of ourselves, it's what very well may happen in a couple weeks in the Super Bowl. But about last night, no, not surprised in the least.
Well, thank you for finally answering the question. You just went through 20-something weeks. You wanted to get that off your chest. But, yeah, you guys stood strong, and you guys did a great job. But I'm going to answer Jenna's question. I am super surprised. I'm surprised because they came in with the same game plan. Leslie Frazier, same game plan in the first quarter. And Patrick Mahomes made it look like 7-on-7. Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid and Eric B made it look like it was routes on air, like there was nobody out there with pads. So, yes, I'm surprised. They went from dropping everybody in coverage and trying to force them to run the ball to blitzing, which they only blitzed one time in the last game. So if you watch this, they were flustered on the defensive side. They tried to play zone, and they were just picking them apart. Offensively, definitely surprised. There's 2 teams coming into the playoffs that moved the ball the best in the National Football League. And that was Patrick Mahomes in Kansas City and Josh Allen in the Buffalo Bills. So for the Buffalo Bills to go out there and look like they were lost in the sauce, I was 100% surprised, Kevin. I mean, this is a team that I stood on the table for, and what got me in trouble as a player now is getting me in trouble as an analyst. I'm always going for the underdog. I truly believe that they had a chance, Kevin, and they didn't. They didn't.
I know.
Big difference between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills.
I was a little mad at you, Brandon, because it's just fun to sort of make fun of Nick. And I'm like, well, Brandon's making good points about the Bills. And afterwards, I'm like, nah, watching the game is like, they have too many weapons, and their weapons are in another class, Brandon. It's like if there was a water gun fight, and the Bills have like cool super soakers, and Mahomes can harness the power of the sea. Just like, tidal waves, the big plane that fights forest fires. Tyreek Hill had 9 catches for 172 yards. Travis Kelce had 13 catches, 118 and 2 touchdowns. And that's after last week where they combined for 220. So I know, and Diggs had a fine game. That, like, the Bills' offense looked okay, but they were nowhere near the superpower. And, Nick, here's where it gets scarier. Le'Veon Bell did not play, and Clyde Edwards-Helaire barely played. You give those guys 2 more weeks to heal up, and if they're even close to 100%, the superpowers that Mahomes have even become more super powerful.
Well, and my X factor from Friday, I got duped by the injury report. Sammy Watkins, game day scratch.
Oh, you're right.
Thought he was going to play. He doesn't play, and he's been excellent for the playoffs. In the playoffs for the Chiefs, which is seemingly the only times he's been healthy, and this year he hasn't been healthy yet for the playoffs. Folks, here's the situation we have. We've got a guy in Travis Kelce who I believe, Brandon, when it's all said and done, is going to have every tight end record. I think when it's all said and done, Travis Kelce is going to be considered the greatest tight end, most prolific receiving tight end ever. You have Tyreek Hill, who is the fastest, skilled player in the history of the league. And Patrick Mahomes, who now, before his 26th birthday, has been to more Super Bowls than Aaron Rodgers, than Dan Marino, than Drew Brees, than Steve Young ever made it to. Patrick Mahomes, who has now made it to the Super Bowl twice, Brandon, before he's lost a single 2-score game. He's never been blown out, never been beaten by more than 8 points, never played a road playoff game because they always have home field advantage.
So what you saying?
That is what you're up against. Oh, that he's going to be the greatest, that he's playing the current GOAT, and he will in about a
First things first, is Tom Brady's 10th Super Bowl his greatest achievement yet? Why did Aaron Rodgers call his future with the Packers uncertain after the game? And the Bucs are headed home to host and play in Super Bowl 55. Good Monday morning, everyone. Welcome to First Things First. Jenna Wolf alongside that guy, Nick Wright, that guy, Brandon Marshall, and of course, Kevin Wilds. Nick, will it even matter for the Bucs going up against Patrick Mahomes this year?
What?
Oh, no. Oh, poor Tommy. That's going to be 4 Super Bowl losses.